Alright, bro. Start off this recording with saying, what do you mean we're putting age hold on. Yeah, okay. What do you mean we're putting age restrictions on VPNs? Because kids are using VPNs in England to watch prophilic and not good things so that they can stroke the chicken better. Like, what do you mean, bro? Yo, why y'all even banning that in the first place, bro? Like, I forgot what the initial ban was. What was the ban? It's just like no internet or something. I don't even know, bro. I don't really care what happens in England, bro. I've always been a proud believer in the British people aren't real movement. Is England where British people are, or is that like that's like Britain, right? But like, what's an England? What would you call a person from England? Like Englander? Is that the same? I think it's the same thing. Yeah, and if you think I sound stupid, I mean, I don't think anybody should know this information. Cause like, British people aren't real. Like, I've never seen a real British person in my life. So like, it's like actually fair for me like not knowing this stuff. But anyway, look at me. Look at me. This is my job now, dude. This is my job. All right. Enough of that coal mining stuff. Alright, well, I'm not, you know, I'm gonna go back to coal mining, okay? I just bought a little setup, you know, we would go do Diana, and the plan is this, alright? The plan is this. I have all this goop, right? All this goop, you know, I bought a whole golden dragon with negative coins in the bank, so I'm doing about 5 damage per hit. But trust, bro, trust. I got like 300 magic finds, probably a little bit less. How much did I actually get? 246, alright? 246, right? I'm gonna do Diana. I'm dropping 15 Chimera books, okay? Then I'm gonna go back to coal mining richer than ever. Have like I'm gonna buy a pendant. Have like 500 mil in the back pocket, dude. I'm gonna be so rich, bro. I'm gonna be up, bro. And yo, every single day of Diana, I'm streaming, bro. And I'm doing the Diana event for 8 hours a day, minimum, okay? And that's all my life, okay? If I don't do that, then like may Zeus strike me down if you don't see him the cool 4J channel and be streaming every day, 8 hours a day minimum, okay? And I don't care what time it is, because you know, usually after school I'm like super tired. I'd be taking, like last year I'd be taking like 4-hour naps after school, and then like my day actually, like my post-school day actually starts at like 2 a.m. or not even 2 a.m. Well, that depends if I sleep for that long. You know, I'd be sleeping for a long time. You know, it's either like 12 hours or 2 hours. You know, you never really know. But I don't care. I'm streaming at 2 a.m. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I mean, I don't really care to stream. I really don't care to stream. I just wanna, you know, I wanna log in and make this investment worth it. Because because if I don't at least drop one Chimera book, what instead happens is when Diana's over, I sell all this stuff for a net negative, and I lose a bunch of money, and then I got to coal mining, and that same like lack of motivation I had before, just like it's like 10 times, like it's tenfold, and then I'm not gonna coal mine, and then I'm gonna go back into my depression arc again, and I'm going to gamble, and then finally get an excuse to quit this game for like hopefully the final time, you know. Then don't never have to worry about this game again. Go to bigger things like random offline games, not even random, just like offline games, you know, not multiplayer games. And I've been hearing that like not multiplayer games, like you really experience true gaming when you stop playing multiplayer games, because you realize that the single player games are like heat, which I mean I've had my fair of days on single player games, you know. Yeah, I can't really list any because I don't remember them. Most of my single player experience took place on like Xbox and the Wii, on like demos, which I don't remember. There's like this one ninja game. You had this one gnome game. Oh my god, that gnome game was peak, bro. I've been searching for that game for a while now. I could probably go back to my Wii. I still have it. I have tried to play it. I just don't have access to the demo anymore, which is super sad. But there's like no footage of the game either, which sucks. But it's like this gnome game Of like socks. Oh my god, bro. Like that was the game, bro. I remember back in the day. Oh, I said back in the day like that. Like back in the day, it was like 8. Generally, it was like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't know why I said back in the day. Maybe less, maybe more actually. I'd say like, yeah, like no, like 6 or 7 years ago. You used to have like whenever you had like a bunch of friends over, used to play that game, bro. Oh my god, bro. It was the game me and my brother and sister played. Oh my god, that game was so tough, bro. That game was so tough. Oh my days, that shit was so heat, man. But no, I can't play that, bro. Maybe I gotta like emulate it on my PC or something. I don't know. That game was so tough, bro. If any of y'all know what it's called, like tell me, bro. First I have to get like actual viewers to tell me what it's called. So yeah, I'll probably just like figure out later. But anyway, didn't expect to talk about that for so long. Well, I actually did come here to talk about something a lot less interesting and shorter. Yeah, I was supposed to make like a whole little video on just, you know, first day of school, but instead I'm making it on like the first week because I don't know why, and because I can, dude, because I can. Anyway, first week off rip. Let's see. So I'm in tennis, right? I'm in tennis, and last year when it was like it's the girl season now, and last year when it was the girl season, you know, we have like 8 courts on the school. So you know, us boys, we get to go in the back. We got like 1 court we can play on. You know, when their girls aren't using it, which generally they're not. So we got a whole period where we can just, you know, hit over there, you know, have some fun. Yeah, our season we can do whatever we want. But now, like, I can't do that no more apparently because there's too many girls. Like the athletic director said, no, y'all can't go over there no more. Y'all gotta find something else to do, bro. And I mean it's fair. I mean I was looking and there's like 40 of them, bro. Like there's like 40 girls on the freshman team, like on the tennis team. I'll even like, dude, why do you even sign up for a sport at that point, bro? Like how do you look at like the sheer amount of people that you're playing with and be like, yeah, this is where I want to be, you know? I'm for sure getting PT, bro. I'm not gonna be a bench warmer. Like, and you know, you probably won't be, you know, but yeah, I don't know, bro. It's like there's literally 40 of them. But anyway, yeah, I can't play over there anymore. So I just realized I was using my wrong sword to kill these guys, bro. Throwing also, whatever. I'm throwing, bro. And so, you know, they tell us can't do that no more. So I'm like, okay, well that sucks. It's like I gotta go hit on the stupid wall, yeah, or like sleep or something, which is kind of what I did last year. But like, now I don't even have the option to like play out there, bro. Ooh, wolf tall. Is that worth money? No. Oh, wait, whoa, wait, that might actually be worth money. Hold on. There's a wolf talisman. Wolf talisman. How do you spell that? Tally? Tal. Where's it at? It's accessories. Awesome. A church wolf. There you go. Wait, no accessories? There is literally none on the EH. Okay. Which means I'm overpricing this by 1 billion coins. Has this ended yet? No, you'll bid on this, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be recorded like I finish this video out in time, but you'll buy that junk, bro. But I might need it. I'm just gonna keep it for now. Yeah, bro. There's like 50 girls on the team. Can't play out there, so automatically days ruined. Yeah, days ruined. Years ruined. And I had more to talk about. Oh yeah, yo, who thought it was a good idea to put the guy that essentially cheated his entire way through what's it called, his both Spanish classes? Like, let me give you some context, I guess. Yo, I did not do anything in my Spanish classes, okay? I didn't speak, and I used Google Translate through all of it. All right. Whenever we had a project, or it was like we had to do like slides, and then we had to like present the slides, I didn't do none of them. I actually, in fact, I don't think I did a single one of the projects. Like, I didn't do nothing. Okay, and all the assignments, Google Translate every single one of them. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and at first I was trying to like, you know, learn. I wasn't trying to use Google Translate and just like not learn anything, you know, because I still gotta take another year. Well, that was like first year. Yeah, I still gotta take another year of this junk. So I should probably try learning something, you know? Second year, no, bro. Like, especially after I realized that my teacher just like was not caring that I was on Google Translate. Yeah, bro. Every time you walk past my screen while I was in that class, like literally as soon as I walk into class and I pull up my Chromebook, Google Translate is in 2 of my tabs. I got one for English to Spanish and then the other one for Spanish to English. And I always had that junk up, bro. I don't think there was a single period where I didn't have it up, except for when she said I couldn't have my Chromebook out. And even then, I still like had that junk out, bro. Actually, there might have not have been a time where I didn't have my Google Translate up, bro. Like, so I ain't learned nothing, bro. Like, all the information I know is like kind of like shadow information. It's in my mind. Yeah, I still somewhat learned, but let's be honest, bro. I ain't learned nothing. So just imagine the feeling I got when I get my schedule and that junk says Spanish 3 honors. Okay, and at first I didn't even think it was on an honors class. I thought it was just regular Spanish 3, and you know, for some reason it had an H at the end. You know, for some reason. Yeah, I was like, even then, I chat GPT that junk, and they're like, nah, you don't gotta take a 3rd degree Spanish. Like, you're chilling. I mean, unless you want to get into college, and I mean, I'm such a good student. I mean, there's no way I have to take a 3rd year Spanish, bro. Like, come on. And my friend just messaged me. Can you see that? No. Yo, this guy's the most orangey carrot kid in the world, bro. Like, I mean, I would say I'm more orangey carrot still because I've dropped like more bigger stuff. But in the past 3 days, this guy dropped like 15 things. He's on the island right now, I'm pretty sure. Prior to this experiment, I'm gonna pull this shit up and it's gonna say he drops like a looting 5, bro. Yeah, okay, yeah. Prosecute 6. Yeah. 3, dude, no. Yeah, literally yesterday, the guy drops the freaking Ender Slayer 7 thingy, bro. What is it, bro? The idol something? It's not even here. Oh, wait, I saw it right there. This thing. He drops this literally yesterday, bro. Like, Epic Games. Where's my money at, bro? Where's my money at? I have a almost full RNG meter on my freaking looting whatever, on my looting 5 book. Where's my money at, bro? Where's my money? Bro, in this same screenshot, 7 experiments done, and he's caught Endstone Idol Prosecute 6, bro. 7 experiments, bro. Yeah, bro. And I haven't dropped anything since like the 1700s, dude. Anyway, back to school though. Back to school. Yeah, like, who thought it was a good idea to put me in this honors class, bro? Like, I come in today, teacher's yapping some stuff, bro. Like, I don't understand a single word she's like saying, bro. I understand nothing. All right, bro. She's speaking straight Spanish, and last year the teacher said I'm speaking all Spanish, and then she like barely spoke Spanish, like in sentences. But this teacher, bro, everything she's saying in Spanish. All right, everything. I don't understand a single word, and to make things worse, everybody else in the class except like one person is like knowing what she's saying. Like, I don't know if like they look fluent. Like, she's saying full sentences and they're responding, which is just wicked to, you know, someone like me, which doesn't know anything she's saying. Like, I can't even like track the words she's saying. Like, I can't even listen for the words I know. She's saying full sentences, and then these kids are saying full sentences in Spanish back. Yeah, they want me to compete, bro. Like, come on, dude. Come on, bro. And to make it even worse, there's like 3 kids in the literally there's 14 students, and like 4 of them don't even show up every day, or at least for the days I was there. So at most there's like 10 students in this class, bro. So like if she ever like calling people, I'm getting called like 1 out of 10 times, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything, bro. So you know, I had to hop out of that class. Now, for a while, I was actually thinking about staying, because she was a really good teacher. You know, yes, I couldn't understand anything she was saying, but like her hand movements were like very guiding. She talked really slow, and she did speak English, and most of the things she said in Spanish weren't like super important. And when she did something, I can't speak. And when she did say something that was important, she said it in English, like after she said it in Spanish. if she like realized no one else was like understanding what she was saying, which was generally what happened when she said like a bigger sentence. And you know, the things we were doing, like the class was really easy, like it wasn't even that hard. But you know, I still had to hop out of that junk, bro. Like no, bro. Like, there's so much easier things I could be doing. I ain't trying to do all that, bro. I ain't trying to do. No, actually, yeah, it probably would have been super easy. I was like really determining whether I should stay in the class or not, because I was realizing just how easy it was. But no, bro, I hate taking Spanish classes, bro. It's so whack, so whack, bro. And I think that's it. Until no, I got another thing to talk about. Which has been like annoying me, or has just been a nuisance for like the past week. I look at my schedule, I'm thinking like, what should I be changing up? You know, I think I want to get out of athletics because you know it's not my season. I'm not doing anything, like literally. And no, on the nail in the coffin is because sometimes we are allowed on the courts. Like the athletic director was like, he's super serious about how we weren't able to go on the courts and play. But the coaches are actually like fine if they didn't care. But some days we're not allowed to go on there. So most days I'm just doing nothing. What am I talking about? Okay, I'm kind of jumping ahead. I'm jumping ahead. So I want to drop Spanish. Don't know for what yet. So I'm looking at my schedule and I'm like, well, do I need anything for my you know, graduation requirements? You know, I'm a senior. You know, I want to make sure I'm not about to like take a bunch of classes and then don't graduate. And you know, I was really wondering this because I have a lot of classes which I really don't think I need to take. Like math, I'm pretty sure you have to take no. I think the only like main class you have to take 4 years of is like reading. And I was already in a reading class. I'm AP literature, you know, I already got that settled. And so now I'm in like a bunch of useless classes. I'm in advanced marketing and robotics, which I only need to complete one of those. So you know, yeah, they're useless. Oh, that also goes for animation. Useless. Don't need to complete that. That's like three, 4 classes. Useless. Okay. And so I'm like, you know, is there something I need to do? I don't want to, you know, go through this entire year and then realize that I have like 5 classes that I need to take that I just don't have. And so I'm looking at my stuff and I am just flabbergasted, bro. Yo, chill. Jeez, bro. Well, yeah, I'm just flabbergasted. All right. Why do I see that I need to take, I forgot what they're like called, but like a governing class, a economics class, there's one more thing, two more things maybe. Economics, government. I could check real quick. Oh, let me check, bro. Okay, yeah, it was economics and government, and also for some reason science. Actually, no, not for science. No, I don't know why I said that. I literally went into recording this video knowing exactly like the main topic I was supposed to be talking about is what I'm about to talk about. I don't know why I said I really kind of like had this planned out, and I still said that for some reason. Yeah, it wasn't no random reason why I gotta take a science class. There's no random reason. Alright, but you know, the main thing I was surprised about was the economics and government class. Because I talked to my counselor and she's like, why didn't you take these classes, you know, before? And I don't know why she's asking me. I thought that was her dog. You know, I don't know why she's asking me. She's like, you were supposed to take these classes a long time ago. Why is your schedule full of all this random BS when we have these 2 senior classes that you're meant to be taking and you're not taking? And so, you know, if I didn't check this, this all sparked, you know, me changing my classes all sparked because I want to change out of Spanish 3. So if I didn't get this shitty class, then I would have never known that I was about to graduate, or not even graduate. I was about to go through the year missing like 3 classes, and I would have had to take like all of them during the summer, and I would have been super angry, very angry. All right. So I got those switched in, but then I had a final class. I had science, which was very odd because yes. Well, no, not odd. Well, no, it is odd. Yeah, it is odd. Right? That's why I said it was odd before. It is odd that I have a science class because I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you, but I kind of am. I failed science. I have no idea when. Science is like my weakest subject, and it's like I had in freshman and sophomore year. But I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea which year I failed it. I did not check my grades in freshman and sophomore year, but I didn't care. So I have no idea which year I failed that jump, but I failed it one of those years. And then I took the class over the summer. And so, you know, I took the class over the summer, I did the test, and you know, there is something very incriminating I could say, which I'm not gonna say until this problem is resolved, and I'll probably take it to the grave until like it can't affect me anymore. But let me just say, I finished the class. Okay, I finished the class, took the final test over the summer, did all of that. All right, passed the final test, by the way, passed it. All right, so I want you to tell me why my counselor is saying didn't you take this class over the summer? Why didn't you get credit for this? Yeah, I looked at her like, I don't know, I don't know. So you're telling me I took a whole class of science, the subjects I hate the most, for essentially no reason? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? So now I gotta take it again. So they give me this class called like upgrade lab where I have to take it again, and that's full of idiots, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This class looks like it's full of failures, bro. This class looks like it's full of like people that are gonna overdose on fentanyl in like 10 years from now. But yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that no more. But yeah, anyway. Is the teacher I had over the summer for this class is my marketing teacher. So I go to him and I'm like, hey, did I or did I not come in on? By the way, I finished the test. Like, we had like all summer to do this. We could have came in anytime to take the final test. I finished that course on the last day of the last hour. Like I had 5 minutes to spare when I finished the science test. But I do know I did finish it, and I did finish it with a passing grade. Okay, I know that did happen. So tell me why I go to my marketing teacher, you know, the guy that, you know, watched me do the test over the summer. Tell me why I go to him, and he tells me, and I ask him, did I or not, you know, come in and do the post test? Tell me why he says, well, I don't know. I don't remember you doing that. We can't be dead ass, dude. What do you mean you don't remember doing that? What do you mean you don't? And yeah, I mean, it's kind of valid. You know, it's been like a month since, you know, all that testing stuff went down. You know, but you saw me. You like, I don't know. You forget bro. It was literally the last day that I could have taken the test, and I come in and, you know, I talk to him, and you know, I sit there and I like open my test. He opens it, I do it, I pass it, and now he's telling me he has no recollection, and now he's telling me he can't do anything about it. He sent an email to the district or whatever because they can't like do anything, because he can't do anything about it. So now I have this sped class, and for one reason that I will not elaborate on right now, I may have to take this stupid class. And oh my god, bro, I don't even own my hoppity, bro. And bro, I don't even know what I'm doing in this class, dude. Like, I went in today, you know, and we're like a week and a half into the school year, and we have a fucking sub. So I still don't know what I'm even doing in the class. Like, I don't even know what we're doing in the class, dude. Oh my god, I'm just so cooked, bro. I'm so cooked. And now I'm gonna have to stay in that class for a reason that I will not specify until a further notice. But oh my days, bro, this game, like, how am I just saying this game? Dude, it's Epic Games, bro. This is all your fault. This is all Epic Games' fault. I've been telling you guys for the last like year, bro. This is all Epic Games' fault. Oh my god, bro. But anyway, that has been the start of the school year. And as per usual, when the school year starts, my will to do literally anything just decreases by 50%. So these Yap sessions will be, well, as you already seen, the Yap sessions will be far and what's that saying? Few and far between. I mean that's it actually. Yeah, the Yap sessions will be few and far between. I just really haven't been, the motivation to do anything. I don't even get on my PC like that much. Like I'll literally turn it on and just like stare at the screen, maybe watch a YouTube video or two, and then realize I didn't want to sit here. And then I watch a YouTube video on my phone in bed until I fall asleep, and then get yelled at my dad because I didn't do the dishes that day. And then I do the dishes and I shower and I fall back to sleep, and then I go to school, and I don't do anything for like 3 periods because all my periods are like free. And I come home and I sleep, and then I sleep for 12 hours, which means it's the next day and I forgot to do the dishes again, so I get yelled at again, and then the cycle repeats. And that has been my days. That has been my days. Anyway, I don't know how many bosses I've done. Not that much actually. But this sucks. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just kind of waiting for Diana, which is in 2 days. So I guess I'm gonna be doing this for 2 days. I have nothing else to play. Yeah, that's the video. Now I gotta determine whether I post this raw or not. Have I said anything incriminating? Holy shite, bro. Dude, I literally I didn't just end it. I ended the last recording 22 minutes ago, and as all people do, I'm watching that back the recording, make sure I didn't say no slurs, and I just dropping the overflux, bro. What the heck? That's awesome. That's awesome. We can put that in the title now. Put that in the title. Bro, how all these decks get leaked already, bro? I probably shouldn't be watching. I don't know why I started the recording and started doing that. Okay, today's the next day. I didn't post that rest recording because I fell asleep. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep. So today's the next day, and I have a little bit more to say. Okay, a little bit more things that happened. And not nothing major, I forgot what I left off with yesterday, so I'm just gonna say the events of today. So I got my classes changed, right? Classes changed, and I was supposed to have government and economics. Now, I didn't know that they were the same classes. Okay, because it was really confusing. I was confused because when I looked at my my Aries, or just the place where I see my classes, it said freaking I had government as my first class, my first period, and then my counselor, she gave me this paper. To sign out, or just to get out of athletics, and I thought that this was to have space for another class. That's what I was thinking. This whole time I'm thinking that the government class and the economics class are 2 separate classes, and they are. And in hindsight, this actually makes a lot more sense now that I'm thinking about this. But I'm just gonna keep on going. But well, no, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because I asked her if the classes I was switching in were all year-long classes or like semester-long classes, and she said they're semester-long except the economics class. Like, I literally asked her this, and she said the economics class was a year-long class, and I was like, okay, I'm chilling with that. That's okay. Just make that my first period, then make it like the government class my my 7th period for just this semester. Go back to athletics the next semester. Everything's chill. So tell me why I wake up today, check my stuff, and it says I got the government class first period, and my 7th period now says unenrolled or not enrolled. Can you explain that to me? And so now I'm like, what the Sigma is this, bro? Why does that say unenrolled? And I'm thinking like, okay, it's like I'm actually so confused because I'm thinking, okay, it's just gonna change it later. She's just gonna change it later to economics, which makes no sense because I asked her, and she said that was the only class that was a year long. So why would you make the class that I have to take? Why would you make my 7th period class that I'm changing to back to athletics next semester? Why would you change that to economics? That makes no sense. And why won't you make that the government class? Like, this makes zero sense. And so I was stressing about the whole day. I was wondering where I should be going and stuff. And I was just stressing about it. I was like, I wonder, okay. And then I come to her office again. It was 6th period because I'm a massive procrastinator. I didn't email her nothing until like 6th period because I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to go like after 6th period because I didn't have a 7th period no more. And so after 6th period, I go to her class. I go to her office, and she told me, "Oh no, I know. All the classes are one semester." Or no, not that. Oh yes, actually, yes that. The economics class and the government class are one class, or not one class, but they're both only one semester long. She did not say that, bro. She worded it so like not how I was thinking. Okay, the way she worded it the first time was the economic class is a year-long class. You have to take it the full year, and the government class is a single year. And it's made so much sense. You just put the government class at 7th period next semester, change it back to athletics, change my 1st period, which I was doing nothing in. Perfect, everything's fine. But no, I'm taking the government class this semester, and then next semester you change that, which is already in my 1st period, and you just change that to economics after. And boom, there you go. Okay, and that solves that problem. That solves that little confusion. But you still have another thing. Why does my thing say unenrolled, not enrolled? And she gave me this paper. Well, no, I know why. It's more of a this sucks, or I mean, it really doesn't matter. Actually, this really doesn't matter. It's just kind of like why. She gave me a paper, and I thought the paper was just, in my eyes or my thought process, I was thinking, okay, she gave me this paper to drop out of athletics, and I was thinking, well, there's probably some like they wouldn't give me this paper to drop out of like a normal, like I could just ask to drop out of the class and I'll drop out of it, okay? But maybe athletics is like important. So I have to get my parents' permission to drop out of this class. Maybe. I should have took a picture of that paper, by the way, because that paper was not a permission to drop out of athletics. No. It was a paper to drop out of athletics, and not just that, just to not have a 7th period in general. So now I have a free period, unintentionally. I don't know why, and it's weird. And I was even more confused when she said that. And apparently the confusion must have been very visible on my face, because she asked me like 3 times, are you sure you're understanding this all? Are you understanding this all? Because my school, alright bro, my school like made a bunch of rules. Like it's like way more strict now when it comes to getting a like free period. Way more strict now. And I was looking at the requirements for that, and I'm like I'm not meeting any of these requirements, bro. You gotta take like these 2 tests or something. Yeah, like no bro, I didn't meet any of those requirements. So I'm so confused on why I'm allowed to have a free period. And maybe I'm a little bit more educated, and I would know. And maybe it's just, if you have athletics already and it's not your season, you can just no, that makes no sense. Because then like they would wouldn't I be put in like a class for like 1 semester? I don't know, bro. Like she even said she didn't even say anything like you have to go to another class. No, she was like, nah, you have a free period now. You can do whatever you want and go home. So I was just confused because I'm meeting any of these requirements at the I think the district is like, shit, I have to meet until I have a free period. And I don't know, it's just more confusion. And I really wished I looked at what that paper said, cause I don't need that paper, cause I thought, like, I saw it said drop out of like in some words it said something like drop, like allow permission to drop out of athletics, and I was like, okay, that's chill. I didn't read anything else. It was like a full page of like words, and like half a page of words listed. I didn't read any more of it. That's all I read. And you know, got my mom to sign it, and I was like, okay, chill, cool beans, dude. Well, I feel like I should have read that paper more. I think I should have read that paper more. I mean, overall it's alright. I'm not mad that I have a free period. I'm a little bit mad. Am I? I don't know, because I mean, I wasn't doing anything anyway. You know, it's not my season to play the sport. Yeah, I could have gone to like a different sport, but I wasn't going anyway, so I was content with just sitting in the grass doing nothing for the entire 7th period. But now I have to, like, apparently this falls in, like, this is like really good for my mother. Apparently picking up early is like really good for her, like, time. So it's not all bad, but this means I do have to get picked up, unfortunately, like 40 minutes earlier than I would have to normally. So, PU, man. PU, dude. PU. But yeah, I think that's it though. I think that's it. Now everything's all sorted out. No worries. I think, maybe, hopefully. Yeah, it's gonna be a real shame if, like, on that paper it says something like, but if you don't meet the requirements to have a free period, then you're getting kicked out of this free period, and then you're going to randomly be put in another class for the semester, and you know, that same class, that class we're going to put you in, is going to be named Spanish 3 Honors. That'd be a real shame if that were to happen, but hopefully it doesn't. But anyway, I'm done yapping. More yap sessions to come. I'm feeling very awake. I've been feeling in my prime lately. I mean, I haven't been playing this game, but still in my prime. Still in my prime. Very awake. The lady is coming up. Okay, the lady's coming. Not 22 hours, and this lady will be there with all of her perks, I think. Wait a second. Oh, I'm an idiot, bro. That's in 2 days, not. You know, that is very inconvenient. Like, that's like very bad timing. That's like Sunday, dude. Which means I'm gonna get like 1 full day of being able to do that junk, and then I gotta go to school the next day, and the entire week after. It's like a whole week of just. I'm gonna be able to play for like 2 hours a day, bro. Cause I'm gonna be asleep. That's tragic. Anyway, I'm gonna stop this recording. I'm probably gonna cut this all out. I don't know. Yeah, bro. I'm not finished, bro. Hold on, one more thing, bro. Yeah, back to that sped class I was talking about, because my science didn't like my science class didn't count or something. So back to that sped class. Apparently, the teacher for that class hasn't been here for the entire school year. It's been a substitute teacher for literally the entire school year. Like, I'm talking to like 3 dudes in the class, 3 dudes, and they all saying, well, I don't know what we're doing. Like, I don't know what we're doing, bro. Like, that's so bullshit, bro. Like, what do you mean you don't know what you're doing? Like, bro, I only got 1 semester in this junk, bro. And she's gonna come back, and I'm gonna have to open up some like program, and she's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, guys, you guys gotta make up on all that like 2 weeks worth of work that you guys didn't do. Which, by the way, I shouldn't even be in here in the first place, by the way. Just saying, dude, I shouldn't even be in here. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, teachers hasn't been here, hasn't, you know, given us the work. Keep that up, dude. Keep that up, dude. Like, I've literally been playing Clash Royale every day. Clash Royale, sleeping, and playing Pokemon Showdown. Which, by the way, oh my god, that monkey's watching this video, bro. Oh my god, got shit on, bro. You got shit on. Caloric Shadow isn't broken. You're just ass at the game, bro. All right, champ. Oh my god, it can't hold me. 6-0. 6-0 low, bro. Stay down low.